Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living Coach. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am an intuitive life coach and astrologist, and I am here to bring you guys the full moon in Taurus report, which is happening on Halloween. A full moon on Halloween, and it's a blue moon, because it is our third and final moon cycle of the month. And it's a big one. It's an awakener because it is exactly conjunct Uranus. So let's jump right into it. And I hope you like my background. It is the Orion's Nebula. See Orion somewhere in here, like the belt and stuff. But I thought that was appropriate because we are flying through, I guess, the debris of Halley's Comet, which is the Orionoids meteor shower, which is peaking on Wednesday. But I'm recording this on October 20th, and we'll be able to see it all week. Just look up around like 1 or 2 all the way until like when the sun comes up. Well, before the sun comes up, around like 5:30, we will be seeing meteors flying around. So that's kind of cool, right? So Orion is the hunter, and it's opposite of Ophiuchus, which I got really into studying Ophiuchus and looking more into the 13th sign of the zodiac. Well, in my research and what I was getting is Orion is the opposite of that Ophiuchus energy. Orion is near Gemini, and Gemini is the twins, and it's the twin flame portal. I feel like a lot of souls have come through here. And Ophiuchus is by Sagittarius, which is opposite of Gemini, which is kind of broken up in 2 as well, like Sagitt and Tarius. I believe this is a mass awakening for another wave of twins and a switch in journey for the twins that have already united or know their twin. So the Orion meteor shower is the debris of Halley's Comet, which was last visited 1986. And we're still seeing the debris from the comet. And another kind of cool thing is Mark Twain, which is one of my soulmates. He was born when Halley's Comet was in our atmosphere. And when it returned in 1910, he died with it. So he came in with it and he died with it. And he had predicted his death based on that. And what he had said or wrote was, I came in with Halley's Comet in 1835. It is coming again next year, and I expect to go out with it. It will be the greatest disappointment of my life if I don't go out with Halley's Comet. These two unaccountable freaks, they come in together and they must go out together. And Mark Twain's birthday is November 30th, which is our big full moon partial lunar eclipse in Gemini, which is the second to last eclipse. I believe we had like 5, 6 eclipses this year, and I think the most you could have is like 7. So we're having a lot of shifts and changes this year, and we all know that. But we will have our next eclipse on this day, on Mark Twain's birthday. And so with that being said, there is a lot of energy happening in this area of the sky where Taurus and Gemini is, and the opposing would be Scorpio and Sagittarius. Now, Taurus. What is Taurus? Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac. It is the fixed earth energy, and it is our values, what we value. Okay. The ruler is Venus. So everything that we love, to our personal possessions, and what we value is covered under this energy. Now, the card associated with Taurus, if you're into tarot, would be the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, it rules the Taurus energy, and this is about our beliefs and our systems and our belief systems and our laws and rules and like conformity, or like communities that stick together in their with a shared like understanding. With that being said, all of these things will be highlighted in this full moon and will come to a culmination. And because Uranus is right there, there's definitely going to be some sudden insights and some changes and some newfound information or knowledge that we didn't know before. The way that we also, Taurus is the way that we provide for ourselves, like our self-reliance and working with our resources. And what we once knew of work is coming to an end. Things are changing. And this new innovative ideas for what's coming next is coming into our paradigm. A whole new system will be coming to light for us. So let's say that you have been working in, let's say, computers, and you've been working for a big company. And the coronavirus, let's say, had you working at your house, and now you're not really digging it, okay? Because you're by yourself and you want to do something more along your passions and what you love in the new world. And so you decide to start your own business, making websites for small businesses. Maybe you start off doing that. Okay. So there is a change that's going to be in the area of how we work. So my question to you is, what do you love? And how can you make money doing what you love? That is the question. And so if you would like to work with a coach building this new life and this newfound information and goal that you want to meet, you can go to my website, www.lucidmovement.com, and make your free consultation. You can have a little chat. So the sun is sitting in Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is transformation. It's ruled by Pluto, the god of the underworld. And it's shedding light on the hidden aspects. And it's kind of like the behind the scenes stuff, or secrets are starting to come into view. And with Mercury retrograde and Mars retrograde, both ruling these planets like Aries, right? And Scorpio. This is like Freudian slips and slips of the tongue, exposing yourself and others and information. So a lot of things are going to be revealed. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to even say it. But now let's get into Uranus, because Uranus is the awakener. It is the planet of this new age of Aquarius. And it's putting us into the new age, as much as we're kicking and screaming, wanting to stay in the age of delusion and Pisces and patriarchy. Uranus is actually the higher octave of Mercury. Mercury's in retrograde. It's our communication with our higher self, things outside of things of this natural world. And Uranus wants freedom. And it's also very unpredictable. It's like lightning or accident. So be very careful if it's transiting, if this full moon is in your third house or your sixth house. You can find out it, maybe a health issue or something. So be on it with your health and be very mindful when driving and communicating. But ultimately, this full moon on Uranus is highlighting breakthroughs. Okay, there's big breakthroughs. And when we have a breakthrough, then we have change. So this is also the planet of democracy and overall humanity. So this is a big completion in our old value systems and is looking for the new revolutionary change that will allow us more freedom. Uranus is about rebelling against oppressive governments, and we might continue to have to fight for our right. Some things will come as a shock or a surprise in our lives, as well as a whole. So like shocking news, social media, or the news, or shocking news about our government, or like our school systems. Like maybe schools have just like opened up and now they're like, oh, nope, we're shutting down again. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. So shocking news, and or in the physical world, it could be a huge ass earthquake somewhere. Hopefully not California. But that would ultimately create more problems and more financial stuff, right? Which is their value system. But whatever happens is bringing us closer to where we're supposed to be, to our soul's purpose, our destiny, and ultimately a better place or a situation that we aren't seeing right now. So stay hopeful, stay flexible, stay mindful, and stay awake. All right, so Uranus. The tarot card for Uranus, whatever you want to call it, is the Fool. Now, the Fool is a gestation card. And this card is 2020 period, because there's things that are happening beneath the surface. A seed is being planted beneath the surface, and we haven't seen the growth yet, the budding, the breaking of the soil. But I think that this full moon will start to see a little bit of the budding of what is to come in our life and as a collective. So this is a brand new beginning. So you have a choice on where you want to go. So let's say if your house burnt down, the Fool card, you're like, okay, that's behind me, because that would be a 9. That would be an ending or a completion, or the World card. And the Fool is like, now what? Now where? Do I want to rebuild my house in the same spot? Or do I want to move to a different state? Am I ready for change? And maybe change was beckoning you and you wanted that, but you were so comfortable, and the universe kind of made room for the change that you really wanted to happen. And so that's how that works. So yeah, just have faith and trust in the process. Another thing I wanted to talk about, because Uranus being in Taurus and in this full moon is a completion. And let's say that this is happening in your sixth house of health. And or on the collective, I just want to let you guys know what the Uranus rules in the body. So it's the endocrine system, I think that's how you say it, which is made up of the pituitary gland, the thyroid glands, and the adrenal gland, the pancreas, and the ovaries and the testicles. So my advice would be to get a checkup. Get a checkup. Get that stuff checked up to make sure that it's all good. If Taurus is in your sixth house, and the sun is in Scorpio, which rules the testes, right? Yeah. So Taurus is the neck, the ears, the throat. So like collectively, we could be getting like an earache or like a strep throat or anything happening up here. It could be sinuses. I've been getting runny nose for the last week. It could be allergies, but there's something different in the air. And these health issues are also due usually to like overindulgence and too much comfort that lies at the root of most of these disorders in Taurus, because Taurus is about like the finer things in life, the things that we love, that could be drinking and overindulgence in food, shitty food. I mean, your favorite food could be crap food, right? So we want to be mindful of what we're intaking, what we're eating. And Scorpio is the reproductive organs, bladder, gall, colon, all that stuff. So like the reproductive forces of the body. These health issues could be due to the breaking down of the resistance through worrying and interacting with others upon the individual. But I also took a little look at the United States birth chart just to see maybe what might be going on the bigger stage. The US is having a sudden change pertaining to the 5th house and 11th house. And Mars will be activated by the North Node being exactly conjunct. So this has to do with our creativity, our children, humanity, Americans, as you know, in the United States. But yeah, it's about like maybe creative ideas for this progressive change, if you want to look at it in a more positive way. And it's about balancing that of our head and that of our heart. So we have to really think about creative ways, but also where it makes sense on the bigger scale. Natal Mars conjunct North Node, the U.S. has a desire for change and advancement and success. It's antsy. Okay, with Mars retrograde, it wants to move. And with that being said, if the US is moving too fast, that'll backfire. Okay, we've got to consider all situations and consequences before we start moving forward on letting people have concerts or, you know, opening schools and like opening parts and stuff like that. So this, if the United States moves too fast, I'm just saying that it can sabotage our progression and our forward movement. So this could create chaos and setbacks. So we want to be mindful of that. Even though, let's just say, even though the government starts opening up stuff, I would still stay on the DL for a little bit. Also, as the United States, our forceful and aggressive requests from other countries could backfire. Don't know what's going on, but yeah, there's something along the lines of that. Something unexpected and maybe hidden enemies of the United States will come into focus as well. We will most likely be having another shutdown. Sorry to say that, but yeah, I think the cases will start to rise at the beginning of November, and more restrictions and economic shutdowns will happen in December, maybe at the end of December after Christmas or something. And my prediction would be November, like stock market crash. And in December, around mid-December, will be a spike in the cryptocurrencies. So that is what I got for you guys. Wanted to mix it up a little bit on my information that I'm giving. So yeah, because Scorpio is the death card. So there's definitely some death and rebirth, some transformation happening for us as a collective, some changes in our old systems and doctrines and beliefs, and a brand new beginning thereafter. So we're looking at some pretty crazy energy, intense change. Orion's meteor showers bringing in some information that we're going to see play out for the next couple of months. And what else? The sun enters Scorpio on Thursday. Dome, dome, dome. Happy birthday, Scorpios. I love you. And yeah, we're definitely going to want our freedom for sure. With the moon moving through Aquarius on Friday and Saturday, we're definitely going to feel a little eccentric, and we want to do whatever we want to do. And then Sunday and Monday, going to want some solo time, some meditation time, recoup time after all the fun that we had Friday and Saturday. And then Tuesday, the 26th, Mercury and Venus moves into Libra. Wow. The communication and the feminine energy is going to want partnerships. We're just going to want to talk about partnerships. We're going to desire that balance and harmony between the masculine and feminine. And then the moon moves into Aries, fiery Aries. It's like a new beginning on the 28th on Wednesday. And we'll be feeling mighty ready to move forward, and we want things to start going back to normal, but it won't. And then the moon moves into Taurus, which is stable energy, and it's gonna be pretty big full moon here in Taurus. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope that was helpful. Sorry I'm super slow today, but all these retrogrades and me working on my computer all day makes my brain dead. But I got these blue light glasses, which I used all day, which were like super duper helpful. And I got them on Amazon for like $30. But anyways, thanks for joining. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my YouTube channel so you can get notifications every time I do a video, because they're filled with awesome information. Might just save you a couple bucks. All right, guys. If you'd like a book of reading, you can go to my website. You could message me as well, or email at lucidlivingleoqueen@gmail.com. All right. Love y'all. Peace out, guys. Bye.